Hey guys, Morty here with another video. In this series of episodes, I will show you how you can gear your characters with the best in slot items while leveling from 1 to 60. In today's video, we will go through the warrior class, and if you stay until the end, you will make your future adventure smooth and easy. In my opinion, the warrior is the hardest to level and the most item dependable class. Having the best option of items and weapons, especially on early levels, makes your leveling like a child's play. Of course, that comes with a price. Getting the best list of items while making your way to 60 is not that easy. It makes the whole process slower in the long run. Also, you eventually change these items within the next few levels, but for those of you who like to experiment and make their game a little bit different like me, I think that this one is a nice and interesting way of enjoying the game. Our primary attributes during leveling will be stamina, strength and agility. We will focus only on items which increase all these stats at the same time, or at least 2 of them. For the early levels up to 19, we don't have a lot of choices, and some of the gear will be from the auction house. That's why it's really important to have a stable profession that will bring you gold so we can afford some of the items. Of course, we won't go that far and start buying super rare items such as Shadow Fang for example. Starting with the glove slot, your best option would be Turbo's Gauntlets. This item is a world drop, and as I already mentioned, we will not go crazy on gold blasting for items. So if you're not that lucky and you don't find it on a random mob or for a low price on the auction house, you can go for Defender Gauntlets of the Bear with plus stamina and strength. Alternative options are Hulking Gauntlets, again from the auction house, and Sandspire Gloves. The last one is a Horde only quest, and it's a reward from the quest New Life in Stone Town Mountains. This quest is actually really hard to do on level 19, so you maybe want to skip that. For your belt, best choice is to get your hands on Cobran's Grasp. This item is a drop from Lord Cobran in the Wooling Caverns. Another option is Stormbringer Belt, which is a world drop and most likely you can find in the auction house. Alternatively, you can go for the Fortified Belt of the Bear with plus stamina and strength. The best leggings that you can get for that level range are Chaussees of Westfall. They are relatively easy to obtain as you have to do a couple of quest chains, and in the end, killing Van Cleef in the Dead Mines will reward you generously. Second best option for me are Leggings of the Fang. Probably a lot of rogues, druids or hunter will hate you, but this item is actually extremely good for a warrior. You can find them in the Wooling Caverns, again from Lord Cobran. If you don't want to start a war with the C7, you can check in the auction house for Grunt's Legguards of the Bear or Defender's Leggings of the Bear. Mighty Chain Pants are also not that bad from the male vendor NPC in the Darkshire. It's not a secret that for the headset you need engineering for the early level range in order to make cool headpiece. You can craft Flying Tiger goggles or go even deeper, and with 175 NG you can craft yourself green tinted goggles. There aren't any green or blue male shoulders at that low level. However, you can obtain fine shoulders from a quest that you can complete after looting the glowing shard from Mutanus the Devourer in Wooling Caverns. After some walking in the barrens, at the end the quest is rewarding you with Tauber Mantle. This works both for Horde and Alliance. Without any doubts, the best in slot chest is the Black Defiance armor from Van Cleef in the Dead Mines. Another good option is the Westfall tunic from the quest The Defaced Brotherhood, but then you have to sacrifice the Chaussees of Westfall. For those who'd like to spend some cash, you can go for the Outrunner's Chest Guard of the Bear with plus strength and stamina. For the Alliance faction, there are nice bindings that you can get from a quest in the Black Farum Deeps. You don't even have to go inside the dungeon itself, but rather kill a bunch of elite mobs outside, of course with the help of a friend. The quest Researching the Corruption will reward you with a Beetle Clasps after you deliver 8 corrupted brain stems. For the Horde faction, the only option at that level so far remains the Fortified Bracers of the Bear from the market. Sentry Clock is probably the best clock for all the melee classes and hunter, but the price of that item goes really nuts. If you don't have the chance of dropping one, you can go for the Glowing Lizard Scale from Scumboss in Wooling Caverns. Other than that, you can try to do a minimum investment in the auction house and search for some cloaks for level 19 with plus stamina and strength. There are some rings from quests for both the Alliance and the Horde. Holding in the hills is a quest that you have to kill Yowler in the Red Ridge Mountains. You can easily group up with someone and obtain the Ring of Iron Will. The Horde faction can venture deep into the Black Farum Deeps, and by killing Yorgos Jet for the quest Allegiance to the Old Gods will reward you with Band of the Fist, which in my opinion is really strong for its level. Ring of the Moon is also a good option for you, but sadly it's a BoE item and the chances of you having one are really low. Seal of Sylvanas is a great ring, but you have to kill the last boss in Shadowfang Keep in order to complete the quest Argel Must Die. This quest is only Horde. Considering that you still cannot use dual wield on that level, you'll be using a two-hander. There are a lot of options here, to be honest. The cheapest and by my opinion best two-hander for a human class especially will be the Smite's Mighty Hammer, which is dropping in the Dead Mines from Mr. Smite. Taskmaster's Axe is also from the same dungeon from Sneed, but that's too fast weapon for a two-hander and it's rather plan B. If you got super lucky, you might get your hands on Night River, which is a zone drop only from Shadowfang Keep, but otherwise don't spend money on it. From the swords, you have also a few options. Executioner Sword is really cheap and effective melee weapon from the world's vendors. For the Alliance, there is Antonio Pirelli that patrols down from Wellwind Forest, Westfall and Duskwood, Peter Verons in Dustwallow Marsh and Brock Durant in Wetlands, Wallace the Blind in Silver Pine Forest. For the Horde, there are Ott in Hillsbarred Foothills. Phoenix is a cross-faction seller that's situated in Stone Talon Mountains. Despite that you have big massive two-hander, you will often be forced to play with a one-hander and a shield, at least for the caster NPCs or when you are tanking a dungeon. For your main hand, I recommend getting one crowbar from Van Cleef in combination with gold-plated buckler from Minor Johnson, who's a rare mob in the Dead Mines. If you're not that lucky, there's also Crestback from the turtle boss in the Warring Caverns. For the Alliance faction, you can get Steelcap Shield from a quest in Darkshore, The Sleeper Has Awakened. This quest is easily doable as long as you avoid the main road down to Master's Post and you won't have any problems completing the quest at lower level. You can go for any green shield with plus stamina and strength from the market, but rather save your gold as the shield won't be your primary weapon. That was my BiS list for level 19 cap. Let me know down in the comments if I've missed something or if you have a better improvement for any of the items. In the next videos I will show you my BiS list for the higher levels up to level 59. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. This will help me a lot and keep me motivated to do more nice stuff. Have a great day and I hope you see you again in the next episode.